You got it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 6, 5, something, 17,000 Red Zone. This one's a little special if you haven't already heard. This one, and everybody's already wondering, I can see in the chat, how the is this going to work? Well, let me go ahead and bring up just the cam box here. Here we are, boys. We're both here. We got the ring. Let me put mine up. Oh,
We pop out at your party. I'm with the gang, and it's gonna be a robbery.
there it is,
Hey,
right
guys.
there, boys.
Hey, wait, hold on. Hold on. Here's what I'll do. Introduce me.
Starting at color commentary, Cody Youngson.
You know, I'm really excited for tonight's game. Just do the Collinsworth roll in.
Yeah. Hey, y'all.
The Collinsworth slide.
That's got to be it. All right, let's go ahead. They're starting to kick off. I don't know what Morty's waiting on. I guess he's waiting on me to say something to him. I muted my part.
It looks like they're on the pause. Or the timer's on now. Somebody's getting impatient. I think Wozy paused and then Morty's getting impatient.
Typical Wozy pause.
Yeah, they're under center here.
Yep, we're going to that game first. Here we go, Bucks Raiders. And you can see us in the bottom left-hand corner, looking as handsome as ever, as Tyree Jackson is under center, going against a 3-3 defense, going to hand it off to Jacobs up the middle for a couple yards and a flag.
It's like, yeah, it's going to be a holding on Trent Brown there. Tough way to start the game.
Yeah, definitely not the way you want to go. It's going to be a holding, make it a 1st and 18. And so now I'm looking here, got his multi-switch up. All right, they went back to the dashboard, so we're going to be on this game for a minute here. As Jackson flips the play over, looks like it's just going to be a stretch to Mr. Jacobs. Jacobs going to take it outside, able to get a little bit there and then get down at the 24-yard line, making it a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, tough holding, but just chalk that up as a loss of 1 yard on first down. But here we are.
But here we are on a 2nd down here, as we've got the Raiders and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay got their first win finally. I'm not going to mention who it was with. And then the Raiders just been doing very well so far this season. What are your thoughts? I mean, if you've caught any of their games so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think the obvious pick here is Morty. If Wozy's able to limit it, I mean, in any game, if Wozy's able to limit his turnovers, he can compete with just about anyone in the league. So that's really like the big question mark over Wozy always is, can he not throw at least 3 to 4 picks? So we'll see.
I'm like shocked at like how well this is working right now. Looking at your camera, your mouth is moving at the exact same time. Anyways, there's gonna be a play action from Jackson here. Good blocking. He's got he's gonna throw it, lob it to Darren Waller. Can he get both feet in? No, he's not able to swag it in. That's gonna be a 4th and 11.
Interesting that he lobbed that. He had the DB beat by a couple yards there. I don't think the lob was necessary. I think Tyree Jackson could have just put that on a rope and he could have got potentially a touchdown there, because that's Darren Waller, who's got a lot of speed. So interesting choice by Tyree.
Must have been the threat of Devin White made him a little bit nervous with all that speed. Dan says in the chat, where's the green screen?
Well, I mean,
my fault.
CMass doesn't have a green screen. Make it feel cohesive here. A cohesive
I do have like a really cheap like downloaded thing where it like puts a green screen for you behind you, but it's not like very good. Just something that I do for my press conferences. As Fournette's going to go ahead and get a 0-yard run, making it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, what was he coming out and running it for first down? I think that's good. Play, let the game kind of unfold. Don't make any mistakes early.
Tom Brady shotgun formation. He's got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin all the way to the right-hand side. Evans, X Factor. Godwin, X Factor. Gronk, superstar. All kinds of weapons on this offense. He's going to drop back and then throw it to Mike Evans on the corner route, covered by Raekwon McMillian. Not the matchup you want there. He's going to be able to get 35 yards on that.
Yeah, comes out in a little split close formation there. Try to find some mismatches. He had a couple guys open, actually. Finds Evans for a big gain. So yeah, really good play calling there by the Bucks.
Don't want to lag out already. As I believe Wosey is rocking a simple mobile hotspot right now for this game. As we've got Tom Brady's going to go ahead and hand it off to Leonard Fournette, former first-round pick, able to get about 3 yards there, making it a 2nd and 7.
That's insane. But that's right. He did lag out a couple times versus Mike. So yeah, hopefully. My man is dedicated to BL. Proposed to his, girlfriend, now fiance, and is just getting multiple games in here.
Damn right. 2nd and 7 here, shotgun formation. He's got Rojo in the backfield and Gronkowski kind of in a little hybrid setup there as the opponent is experiencing some difficulties. He's able to go ahead and get this one off. It's going to be a toss out to Jones. McMillan tries to catch him. He's not able to do so, but then Tanner Muse, I believe, able to get him, but not after he gets the first down as we lose connection. So I think that's as good a time as any to go ahead and switch over to the Giants game.
About to kick off.
As it's literally about to kick off. So
I have a suspicion that we're not going to see that game.
I have a suspicion that game they had some technical difficulties a few times. But until then, the Giants in their red uniforms kicking off to the Eagles in their green. For somebody who's colorblind like myself, I do not appreciate when people go solid colors on both sides. But
are you actually colorblind?
No, but I do care about the colorblind community.
I
remember the very first Color Rush game. Both teams wore their solid color jerseys.
Yeah, got blasted,
and they were.
The Bengals Color Rush is all white.
I love the all whites for any team. I think it's so clean.
No, they're all whites. Color Rushes are clean.
And y'all talk about connection. Hey, it ain't me, man. I'm talking about me, Tyrell. Our connection's solid. As we got Jalen Hurts here in shotgun formation, is going to hand it off to Devontae Freeman, former Atlanta Falcon, former Florida State Seminole, able to get about 4 yards there.
Yeah, good. Good to get out and get 4 yards on your first run. Builds a lot of confidence for the running back, for the O-line, for the entire offense. Feel like all right, here we go. This might be good. So we'll see how this game goes for the Eagles.
Justin quotes me saying, "I love all whites." End quote. Wow.
Yikes.
Justin, you're gonna get Better League Network in trouble so quickly. As we got Jalen Hurts shotgun formation, he's got this bunch to the right hand side. Zach Ertz there. Look at that line, all superstar and up right now. Throws it to Devontae Freeman. Would look like a screen, able to make one man miss, and then brought down by James Bradbury. Recently upgraded to superstar, 1st and 10.
Yeah, surprised he didn't cut in sooner there with Freeman. I mean, hit all of his blockers on the left side, and he still kicked it to the right side. I think he could have picked up a lot more yards if he went ahead and just followed his blocks, but still gets the first down, so can't complain.
As it looked like the other game is now restarting, as we got Jalen Hurts going against that base 3-4 defense, it looks like, when he's got 3 wide receivers out there. He's going to go ahead and audible it up here, making a few adjustments. He's got 6 seconds left. He goes to a pistol. It's going to be a read option. Jalen Hurts tries a little bit of a spin, not able to get anything there. I think back to the line of scrimmage, maybe it'll be a 2nd and 9.
Yeah. Interesting play call. I'm not sure what the Eagles saw there to switch to that play, but went bunch and then went with a read option, and yeah, it was not a good decision by Jalen Hurts. And even if he handed it off to Freeman, I think he was about to get stuffed. So I'm not sure why they audibled to that play.
Not the best decision there, but for somebody who I think is one of the top 3 in interceptions in the league, Jalen Hurts, he has not made a lot of good decisions this year. But he is a rookie, so we'll give him a little bit of time as Hurts drops back. Got a clean pocket. He's got the running back who kind of stopped their route there. Carter not able to bring him down, but 35 is. But it's going to be a decent game there. It's going to make it 3rd and 2.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know if that was the designed route for the running back to sit down there, or if that was a bad throw by Hurts, or what happened there. So that was weird.
Yeah, it definitely would have been a lot more yardage if it was thrown out in front of him, but it's going to be a play action here and throws it immediately to Ertz. Ertz trucks one defender and then brought down by number 29. It's going to be a first down for these Eagles.
Yeah, utilizing a lot of play action early here. I do like that. You know, you've got Hurts who can run, you got Freeman who can run. So really kind of keep the defense on their, on their tippy toes.
We got a restart in Bucks and Las Vegas game. It looks like they're just going to do a full restart from what I'm seeing. So Jalen Hurts going to go ahead and do a outside run to Sanders. Sanders able to go ahead and get a first down run there. A great run by former Penn State Nittany Lion.
Yeah, it looked like maybe if he had a chance to juke move or try to cut that to the inside of his blocker there, it could have been big. Oh my, almost a pick in the Raiders game, but Raiders couldn't come down with it.
Jalen Hurts going to go in a pistol formation again. This Giants defense making a few audibles, looking like they're going to stick with the cover 3, as it looks like it's going to be a handoff to Miles Sanders and then brought down by number 21. I believe that's Jabril Peppers, able to bring him down for a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, Giants, with their first, probably on defense, their first, big play or good play there, they've been kind of letting the Eagles walk all over them so far.
Pass in the Bucks Raiders game. We'll just click over to it real quick so you can see the end of it, as it's a touchdown to Chris Godwin. A deep pass from Tom Brady. That's going to be, assuming the point after goes in, that's going to be a 7-0 lead for Tampa Bay in Las Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, he just, we've got both games pulled up. Obviously, they didn't see that, but he just outran him. Looked like Chris Godwin just beat him in a foot race. So Raiders and the coaching staff not going to be happy with the defense on there.
Hurts, clean pocket, throws up the middle to the rookie Jalen Reagor, former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, able to get to the first down on the 3-yard line. Ironically, I said that super loud because Ben says, CMass, where does all the collegiate knowledge come from? I have a passion for draft time. So when it's draft time, I watch Pat to the Draft and all that crap all day long. So I eventually learned where everybody went to school, as Sanders takes it in for the touchdown.
Walks in, and speaking of TCU, there's another very just elite professional quarterback that went there and by my dog Andy Dalton. So TCU's really just producing this NFL talent recently.
And speaking of Andy Dalton, it reminds me of one of my favorite segments on SportsCenter that doesn't exist anymore, and that was Sports Science, where they had that geeky white guy talking about sports and how
yes.
And there was one with Andy Dalton, and they were talking about his incredible voice. How when he's doing his cadence, his voice had more resonance than any other quarterback in the draft, and how that was going to make all the difference in the world. And I was just
hilarious.
That is so interesting.
I'll speak that in a second since we're in the middle of a play.
As it's going to be a handoff to Jacobs up the middle there, able to go ahead and get a few yards on that 3rd and inches. That's a first down for these Raiders.
So that's hilarious because I don't know if you've seen that meme where it's Andy Dalton before they're in the tunnel, and then there's that meme that's Andy Dalton couldn't convince me to make a sandwich or something like that, because he's like, all right guys, we're gonna play hard, we're gonna play fast, that's what they always preach. It's a little hilarious. Maybe some more internet issues here, and
maybe as it's a handoff to Jacobs, who's going to be brought down by Devin White with a little bit of help from JPP with his 8 fingers. Then bring him down for a 3-yard gain.
Wildcat formation over in Philadelphia, and Saquon picks up the first down.
Very nicely done. We'll stick with this game for a little bit. They're about the same spots. You know what? This might be the perfect time to go with the double box, thanks to Cody Youngson with the design of these overlays. As you see, Saquon able to get a few yards there, and then we're going to go stick with this Raiders game. Rashard able to go ahead and get a first down run as well. We'll leave it a double box for now. Cody, luckily they're timing up pretty well where one does a play and the other one does a play. So right now I'm looking at the Giants game where we've got a shotgun formation. He drops back, fairly clean pocket. He's going to go ahead and throw it up the middle, and he's not able to bring that one in, falls to the ground innocently. And then now the Raiders are going to go ahead and take over here, and then I'll get your thoughts after this play here. It's going to be a play action. He drops back. He likes to look deep for Ruggs. It's not there. He throws it to the tight end, Moreau, able to catch that one and soar over the rookie Antoine Winfield, former Minnesota Gopher.
Tight end there.
First and 10.
You love to see a backup. You love to see a backup tight end making a play like that. Definitely add some confidence to the offensive drive.
It's weird. I know where he went to school, but I don't know his first name. I know. Let's go back and stick with this Raiders game here. We still got a double box. I think we're actually just going to go full to the Raiders right now. Read option to Tyree Jackson. Jackson got a little bit of a lane there, and he's going to be brought down at about the 9-yard line. The former Buffalo, right? No, Buffalo Bison. That's what they are.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Always, a bit of a teeth clincher when you see the quarterback not slide, but I was able to hold on to it.
And that's one of my biggest complaints with this Madden is it seems like the slide animations for quarterbacks takes entirely too long. I'll be smashing an X and they'll just be like, I'll slide now. I have Fabian Moreau. I believe Fabian Moreau is the corner on the Washington football team.
That's right.
Who went to UCLA, by the way.
Different Moreau. Interesting that there's 2 Moreaus.
Buffalo
I'm sure they spelled different.
Bulls, according to Ben. Yes, I said Bison, but it's paused here, so we're going to go ahead and jump over to the Eagles-Giants game since this one wants to do whatever they're doing. I think he switched over.
So far it's been what you expect. I've been keeping an eye over here, and it's been the Saquon Barkley show. But yeah.
This Giants team has, I think, surprised a lot of people as we got a donation. I'll let it read off here.
Rubber Cameron donated $10. Andy Dalton talk gets me going.
Andy Dalton talk gets me going, says Cam, who donates the $10. Thank you, Cam, so much for the donation. As Barkley able to catch this one out of the backfield. And as I was saying before, this Giants team has just caught a lot of people off guard. Daniel Jones just coming out hot. Didn't have an interception until last week. Playing really well.
Yeah, and that's the benefit when you have a guy like Saquon Barkley. You can, when you're pounding the run and it's kind of like what the Colts are doing. You make people stack the box, and then it's really easy for the quarterback to dot up the defense when they're not worried about a bunch of DBs dropping back.
Screen to Naheem Hines, who's going to get tackled down after a decent gain there, making it a 2nd and 4. Justin says Foster Moreau is the tight end on the Raiders after he was able to look it up.
Yes, good call.
Yeah, first he said Fabian, but that's fine. He's going to hand it off to Barkley up the middle, who's got a just wide open lane there. Not going to be able to stop him. Touchdown, Saquon.
His COD must be crazy. His Call of Duty.
His Call of Duty is so good.
Because that little cut he had, I mean, the DB was lost.
And now we got a touchdown to Hunter Renfrow, former Clemson Tiger. This is the red zone, baby.
So far, yeah, I know. We're coming in hot here. Imagine if it was 3 games. We'd be talking nonstop. So far in the restart, defense pretty non-existent. As you can see, it's 7-7 in the New York Giants and Eagles game, and they're almost done with the first quarter, and we're halfway through the first, and it's 7-7 in this Bucks Raiders game. So, kind of tale of 2 games here.
Yes, it is. And I'll tell you, when I did the red zone with 3 games, literally like halftime, I was like,
yeah.
We're going to go ahead and stick with the Eagles-Giants game. I'm going to go full screen on that one. As you see Sanders, who might actually break this one here, but he's going to be brought down. Zach Ertz gets the tackle there. As he was able to slow down his own teammate, stop him from a touchdown. It's nonetheless, big run by Miles Sanders.
Yeah, Ertz was trying to pick up that block, but couldn't, him and Sanders couldn't get in communication there to avoid each other. And, yeah, that's tough.
Jalen Hurts going to go back under center here. He's going to go ahead and do a handoff again to Miles Sanders. Going to make one man miss. No, he runs directly to Jabril Peppers, and he's brought down to the first down. Quick, going to the chat here. Dan makes a comment saying, one thing I noticed when I played Morty was the constant false start penalties because Morty is always audibling. That change from Madden 21 probably affects his game the most.
Yep. That's a good call.
So you got Jalen Hurts going to go ahead and do a handoff again to Miles Sanders. That's 3 plays in a row, and he's going to be brought down, but that's going to be the end of the first quarter. In this game, it is a 7-7 game here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Morty's the king of senior defense. He'll audible to something else and then, change his mind, audible to something else, but you can't do that in Madden 21.
As the Raiders just dropped an easy interception. It bounced off Rojo's hands right into the linebacker's hands, and then he shouldn't have had that popcorn. It fell to the ground. As the Buccaneers are right around midfield. So we'll stick with the Eagles game for now, and we'll keep an eye on that one as Jalen Hurts hands it off again to Sanders. Is going to be brought down short of the first down. It's going to be a 3rd and 3.
Sorry,
Something
Reds
happened.
just hit a home run. Reds just hit a home run. And I got excited.
I looked
Sorry
over to
about
the Bucks game and I was like, I think it was like a 10-yard gain, Cody. I don't think it was that exciting.
No, sorry about that. I've got the Reds also pulled up because big game, but and Moustakas just slapped a homer deep center.
Was hopefully some people on base.
Yes, yeah, we just went up 2-1 because of that.
Nice.
Oh, he's stuck on Abram.
Oh, again, Raiders dropped another interception that we're not showing right now, but you wouldn't want to see it. It's ugly as Jalen Hurts. I think this might be a read option here, but let's figure it out. 2 seconds left. He's changing it up, but that's going to be timeout. Takes the timeout. Coach is pissed on the sideline that they're not able to get it out. Damn rookie Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, not able, not being aware. You always got to do is look forward. That play clock's right in front of them. That's a very rookie mistake, and trying to make too many adjustments, and has to burn a timeout.
Yeah, I think he just really wanted to call a play, and then I think Austin made an audible that he just didn't like, and then just didn't have enough time. Jalen Hurts drops back. He's got his man open. Zach Ertz able to catch that one, get to the 15, and then tries to make a man miss and gets hit stick by James Bradbury down at the 15-yard line.
So far, the Eagles, pretty clean offense so far. Obviously Jalen Hurts has been a little loose with the football, and so far, he's looking to make some really good decisions so far.
As Tom Brady threw into quadruple coverage in the end zone, it's going to fall to the ground. It's going to be a 4th and 33, and that field goal incoming in that game as we have Jalen Hurts going to head to do a stretch to Sanders, who trips over his own shoelace. Going to be down to the 13-yard line.
Field goal is good over in the Bucks Raiders game. 10, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 10, Raiders 7.
Yeah, it's something that I struggle with when I do this now, because I used to be able to just say the score because you could see it. Now I'm like, okay, I have to specify it's the Buccaneers 10. I have to specify it's the Raiders 7 because it's not on the screen.
I got you. The double booth,
man. It's kind of nice having somebody else kind of keep an eye on the game. Jalen Hurts drops back, clean pocket from this Eagles all-star. Nonetheless, he's still going to roll out, throw it back across the field, and I thought it was intercepted, but 50 not able to hold on to it, falls to the ground for the first incompletion for Jalen Hurts.
I think I'm ahead of you. I'm going to try to refresh here.
It's okay to be a little ahead.
Yeah, not too bad. But I feel like I like right there. I was like, oh no, because I saw it before.
I thought you were saying, oh no, because he was throwing it back towards the middle of the field.
No.
All right. He is just now putting his hands on the ass of the center as he's going to hand it off to Miles Sanders as it freezes a little bit. And he's going to throw it into double coverage to Zach Ertz and then falls innocently to the ground. 2 interesting decisions. 4th down, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts trying to make me a incorrect and wrong man here, because just as I commented on him making some wise decisions throughout in this game, makes back-to-back very bad decisions, but lucky for him is not no interceptions happened.
We're over in Las Vegas now as Jacobs tries to get the first down on 3rd and 2. Are they going to give it to him? It might be inches. It's going to be a first down for Las Vegas.
Interesting choice by Jacobs there. It looked like he had the guard and the tackle split the line like wide open there, and he just shoved it up the middle, maybe searching for the first down instead of searching for more.
Hey, the quickest way to a spot, that's going to be a straight line according to Mr. Jacobs, as Renfro able to catch it along the sideline, maybe get a couple yards there. Tyree Jackson 3 for 3, 36 yards and a touchdown. Quick over to chat. Ben says 50 looked like, and he's referring to 50 on the Giants who dropped the interception, looked like Swartzen right there, minus the catch.
Nick Swartzen, coach of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Legend in New York, as J.D. McKissick gets the fumble there. That's going to be a tug on it. Devin White able to pick that one up, and it's going to be on the 42-yard line. Big play by the Buccaneers.
Devin White. Devin White, I don't know what he was doing there. He like one hand picked it up and then kind of did a spin. He just needs to pick that ball up and head to the end zone.
We got a handoff to Fournette, showing a little bit of speed out there. He's able to get to the sideline and get down at the 30-yard line. We got injury to the Gronk. Who would have thought? Injuries and Gronk, name a better pair.
Yeah. Over in Philly, Saquon just picked up about 15 yards on a little out router from the backfield.
Here comes Fournette up the middle. He's got, wow, 89 just completely whiffed on the free safety on the block. And then they was able to go ahead and take him down. It's going to be a bruised elbow for Mr. Gronk.
Gronk and injuries to that arm.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out in the chat. Greg Time joined in. Hey, Greg Time, how you doing, man? Justin says, can't wait for Hurts to throw less picks than Joe Burrow did against the Colts. Yikes. Brady drops back. He's going to throw it to the corner route to Godwin, who's going to come up potentially short. That's going to be the end of the first quarter at the 1 yard line.
Couldn't get his hand out there, but offense in prime position. And yeah, I mean, you know, that's true. Jalen Hurts probably will. But the interesting thing is I guarantee Joe Burrow and the Bengals will have more rings at the end of the cycle.
Power run to Fournette. That's going to be a touchdown.
Speaking of rings.
Yep. Justin, you want to put yours up in the chat? And yeah, mine,
Justin,
I guess.
Justin, why don't you send a picture of your ring real quick?
Oh, as Daniel Jones drops back, he's going to go ahead and throw it underneath to Darius Slayton, who just is confused on which way he's supposed to run and gets taken down short of the first down. Ben responds to my name a better duo. He said Falcons and blown leads. That hurts, Ben.
Oh, no.
That hurts.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
And Justin says, I love you, Cody.
Love you too.
Do you? Do you actually?
I do.
Did you happen to catch my girls reenactment of your girls make Better League great again?
I did. Yeah, I did. I loved it.
Made me laugh. I said, whatever you do, don't you roll your eyes. Jalen Hurts hands it off to Sanders. Sanders able to go ahead and gain a few yards there, making it a 2nd and 6. It looks like the Raiders are actually closer by a decent amount. So we're going to jump over to the Raider game, Cody. As we got Tyree Jackson is going to go under center here. He's got Ruggs over. He's just licking his chops, wanting to throw it deep to Ruggs. And I think he will. He chucks it to Ruggs. He floats it up. That's going to be a great throw. And a catch. 10-5 touchdown Raiders.
Yeah, you're just not gonna like it. For every team that's gonna potentially play the Raiders, you just cannot sell out this hard against the run. I know they've got Josh Jacobs and he can really make some plays, but when you have the speed of Henry Ruggs, just like that, a play action play, I mean, it's just going to absolutely tear your defense apart. You have to play very kind of bend but don't break defense against these Raiders.
As we now are back, that was some great timing going to the Raiders game. Shout out to CMass on that one. As we were able to get to the touchdown right before it happened, as we got Jalen Hurts in a shotgun formation. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line in this 10-7 game. Again, he's taking his time. He's taking it down to the end every time as he hands it off to Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders getting so many carries in his first half. That's 10 rushes, 64 yards.
Yeah, interesting. That he's taking it down each time. Jalen Hurts doing his best Peyton Manning impression today, I guess.
Omaha. As we have Justin in the chat says, when are we getting CMass's girl and Nicole to do the commentary together? That might be a great idea. They'd both do better than Justin in the booth, that's for sure. As we've got a 3rd and 7 here in Philadelphia. Philadelphia's winning the game, but it certainly doesn't seem like it in the back of my mind. If you didn't show me the score and I just watched how they're both playing, it feels like Philadelphia's not playing that great, but they're still winning.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a sloppy game, I feel like, on both sides. Started out very clean in the first quarter, but second quarter has definitely been a much more sloppy.
Greg Time says, this is pretty neat, guys. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate it, man. Are you following, Greg? Oh, so we got Deshaun Jackson able to go ahead and get that one up the middle to the 30-yard line. Greg, if you're already following, appreciate it. Hey, if you want to go ahead and subscribe, I'd also appreciate that. Subscribe to Better
Deshaun Jackson. Every year that he's still in the league, it surprises me. I mean, I feel like he's got to be like 75 at this point, but I guess
as Greg Time, perfect timing, subscribes with his Prime sub. Thank you, Greg, for subscribing to Better League Network. As we got Jalen Hurts going to go ahead and drop back. Here comes that man blitz. He throws it immediately to Devontae Freeman. Can he make one man miss? He is not able to do so. He's going to be taken out at the 13-yard line.
Tries to do a double juke there. Don't love the move by Freeman. You've got the sideline, so you're not like to your right, very close. You're not really going to get the DB to bite on a double juke there. Would have maybe just tried another move, a spin or a hesitation or something.
Jalen Hurts in the red zone now. It's going to click to the 2-minute warning. He gets it off in time. He's going to hand it off to Freeman, who's able to somehow get out of that one and then be brought down to the 7-yard line. That's going to be the 2-minute warning. 10-7 here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that can be one of the most frustrating things about Madden 21 so far is it seems like you can really, you can stop a guy about like 2 yards and they just like seems like they always roll forward for an extra 2 to 3 yards. Really demoralizing for a defense.
Absolutely. He's got an ace set up here. He's going to hand it off to Miles Sanders, who might get the first down there. I think he's going to be a little short. Yep, it's going to be 3rd and inches for that, as Dan says, pop out at your party.
Sanders just absolutely gobbled up a hit stick there. That was actually kind of crazy.
I thought that was kind of a weak hit stick. Oh, as we just saw dropped interception from Tampa Bay. Yeah, by we, I mean me and you.
Yeah, risky throw there by Derek Carr, but worked out. Or Tyree Jackson, sorry.
Whomever, as Devontae tries to get to the edge, not able to do so. That's going to be short. 4th and 1, and this is the decision time for Philadelphia. What do you do here?
I think knowing Philadelphia, how they've been this season, you just got to take your points. You've got the lead, but looks like they're going to come out and be aggressive.
It sure seems that way. They need 1 yard here. He's probably going to do a read option based on what I've seen so far. Screw me too. He's going to go drop back to pass. Zach Ertz wide open. He drops it. I wish I had Connor's audio when he said he dropped it. My bad.
No,
not that one.
That is yeah, that's tough. You've got your all-pro tight end on a little hitch route. He's basically wide open and gets it in his hands, and I don't know if he was bracing for the hit and what happened there, but that's tough.
We're back to the Raiders game as Tyree Jackson drops back. He's looking for the wheel. I'd throw it. He decides not to. Now he's got wide open. Hunter Renfrow able to catch that one. Can he get in the end zone? He is. Wow. Touchdown. Second touchdown of the game.
That was yeah, he had the wheel. Didn't want to throw it because I think he was still kind of on the run. Felt like maybe it'd be a bit of an inaccurate throw. Has a little patience and is able to find Hunter Renfrow. As that's what you love out of a wide receiver, when they can look back to the quarterback, see they're rolling out of the pocket, and then they just start to create some space and get loose a little. And Hunter Renfrow finds the end zone there.
As we're going to go back to the New York Giants, we just saw Saquon, and by me and Cody again, able to shed a couple tackles and then get the first down. We got under a minute left. Giants looking to be pretty aggressive, trying to score before the half. He drops back, throws it to Evan Ingram, but he be brought down by acquired Matt Milano from the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, not a great throw there. Basically threw it, behind the line of scrimmage, if you will.
Play action to Saquon. He's got Y. I think he's going to throw it to him. He is. That's a catch by Golden Tate, and then he stays down inbounds. Timeout. New York now 30 seconds left on their own 42.
Really impressive throw by Danny Dimes there. I mean, he left the pocket unnecessarily, and I was thinking that was going to be an inaccurate throw because he was on the run, but Daniel Jones kind of proving me and my thoughts wrong there that, he can go out there and sling it while he's on the run too.
I think he's actually got better stats on the run than he does stand and still. As we've got Saquon lit up, and I'm not sure what his X factor is now that I think about it. Maybe first one free. As he's going to go ahead and send Slayton outside, I believe. He's taking his time with it. Nope, he's going to go ahead and set him to a drag. He's going to drop back. Why? Again, you're right. Golden Tate out of the slot, just killing it. He's going to run it out of bounds smartly to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, looks like, I don't know if that was back-to-back man coverage there, but I think maybe the defensive coordinator for the Eagles might be sending in some maybe some zone coverage here, because it appears as Golden Tate is just gobbling up this man coverage. Maybe another man, though, with this look, unless it's cover 3.
It does look like a cover 3, so potentially Ingram coming open. Maybe Saquon if he sends him up. You don't go empty set against Cody. I know that.
That's for sure.
As he's going to go ahead and send Slayton across the formation. And we've got an audible now from this Eagles team. I think that they're either going base or they're completely changing the play. He's going to go ahead and drop back, and it looks like he was just sending it to base. He's going to throw it underneath to Slayton, who makes the catch, but stays in bounds. They're going to have to hurry it up here. We're going to have 6 seconds left. Spikes it down. Going to be 3rd and 7, 5 seconds left. What do you do, Cody?
Yeah, I think you just go ahead and take your field goal. Not a lot of time. You're not really in an optimal position to, shoot for the end zone or anything like that.
Justin says, just realize you're both wearing backwards caps. Couple of Chads. First off, we'd probably be Kyle's, but I'm just kidding.
Oh my, Josh Jacobs.
And we're going to go ahead and switch over to that after this field goal. Now that he's been tackled now, it's going to go ahead and looks like it's going to be good. It is good. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to this Raiders game as you can describe the play since you saw it.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs just got a little stretch or power run. Oh yeah, it was a little stretch run and just made a couple guys miss. Was really, really nice run out of Jacobs. Unfortunately, was not able to find the end zone, but big run by him.
Tyree Jackson can't decide what play he wants to run. Looks like he's going to settle on a read option and then flip it because he didn't like it. And then realizing now that, and now he's going to really like it as we got a flag on something as Tyree Jackson, his big body, I thought was going to carry him in the end zone. It didn't.
Offsides? Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to go ahead and decline that 1st and goal at the 1 yard line. I thought Tyree's frame was going to carry him in, but he got stuffed.
I mean, that was some Pat and Morty offense right there. Just like cycling through stuff, figuring out what he wants to do on the fly.
Tyree Jackson tries the quarterback sneak and somehow went through Antoine Winfield, who went to the phantom zone and just kind of just disappeared. Now it's 2nd goal from the 1.
Yeah, somehow doesn't find the end zone there. You got to stretch that ball out.
Tyree with the awareness of about a -10 right now. He's going to go ahead and try it again. This time gets it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, if the defense isn't going to show, goal line or any type of inside pressure, then keep spamming that quarterback sneak.
2 sneaks in a row, not Sim, says Justin.
Also, I have to step to the ladies' room.
All right, then you do what you got to do. I think I might be able to solo this. Let's go to the chat here real quick. Coward would be pissed at something, I'm guessing. Morty, play repeating. Did Ryan try to ice him at halftime? He might have. I mean, if you don't use him, you lose him. Got a handoff of Saquon. Saquon able to get to the 1st down at the 30-yard line. Let's see what we got at the other games here. Pop out at your body. How y'all doing tonight? What do you, so no brain to sneak. Yeah, for sure. What do y'all think of this double box setup as far as for the booth? Tell me what you think. Any suggestions are also welcome. As again, he looks for Golden Tate there, and he's just going to go ahead and just run it out of bounds here. No brain to sneak. Brainer. Seems like you're having a brainer right now there, Dan. Coward hates backward hats. Does he? I mean, his opinions are always pretty shitty, so. Not going to lie. From what I've seen, I enjoy it. Thanks, Dan. Saquon in a wildcat setup right now. He's going to go ahead and bring Naheem Hines across. He's going to go ahead and keep it himself. Tries to get to the outside. Makes Slay miss. Can he make Maddox mix? He does. He's still on his feet. That's going to be the 20, 15, 10, 5. Nittany Lion for the touchdown. Fantastic job by Saquon to make 2 guys miss, get 2 broken tackles like that. Huge run on that wildcat. That's going to take him to a 16-10 lead, potentially 17 if the extra point is good. As we got Tom Brady here in Las Vegas, 3rd and 3 right now. They are down by 11 points with about 4 minutes left in the first half. He's going to go ahead and throw it underneath the Godwin. Godwin able to make the play for the 1st down. Holy Saquon. Hey.
Watch your profanity.
Oh, popping another cold one. The boys.
Yeah, we were 3 Trulies deep and we really had to urinate.
Godwin comes across the formation here as we are in Las Vegas, making a few more adjustments here. Drops back, clean pocket, only rushing 4. Looking deep, doesn't see anybody. He's going to, somehow gets that throw out of sack feature. That's going to go out of bounds. Tom Brady, 50% completion percentage today so far.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that to me really kind of differentiates the elite users from the not elite users. Tom Brady and Wosey there, he kept just drifting back, and you're just gonna let the D line in when you do that. And yeah, I mean, luckily just get that throw out a sack animation there instead of getting a sack or that ball even being fumbled or something.
Brady drops back, a lot of pressure. Richardson, I guess somehow maybe had a knee down or an elbow down, but he's called down for a 1-yard gain at 3rd and 9. I asked the guys while you were gone, before you get your thoughts out here, I said any feedback on our little double booth, and Dan made the suggestion, which might be logistically hard to do, but he said maybe Cody could clip big plays that aren't on the screen so you can show them if we missed it. I think logistically that might be hard to do just because the clips take a little bit, but that is something that'd be a great idea. I've actually thought in the past I would have somebody watch each game
Tom Brady.
and clip big plays that we could and then DM them to me, but that would obviously take a lot.
That's not a bad idea. I could probably do that. I'll keep my eye out.
We'll try it, Dan. We'll try everything once.
Yeah, I guess the hard part would be. I wonder if we might not be able to do it tonight, but there's a couple things that I can think of that might make that work, to where that I could share my screen on Discord or something. But yeah, I don't know. It might be tough with how quick everything goes, but
yeah. Even if it's because usually the real RedZone, they have that as soon as they're on the screen, they're like, hey, you wonder how they got here? Ooh, as we see Lorenzo Carter
I'd have to
able to make that play for the interception. They are now at the 46-yard line. These New York Giants up 7 points. Jalen Hurts with another interception.
Yeah, not a good decision there by Jalen. I talked about that pregame. This game's going to really determine about how well Jalen Hurts takes care of this football.
Looks like we're going to have an end around here to Shepard. Great blocking. The offensive lineman just jumped 50 feet in the air. I'm not sure if you saw that one. He's going to be brought down. Sterling Shepard is, but he's going to get the first down.
Yeah, I think I'd have to. Oh,
ooh, bad usering there by Devin White.
Yeah. I think I'd have to clip it and then send it to you would be the easiest way, which
it just would take
depending
a
on
little
how
bit of
quick
time,
I could do that, it would maybe work, but yeah, we'd have to trial it.
Lorenzo Carter from Georgia, Ben. Y'all can quiz me on that. For if they've been drafted in the last 8 years, I probably know where they went to school.
Yeah, your brain on that stuff is insane.
It's completely worthless knowledge of Saquon able to get. Can he make another miss? He does. Can he get 5 touchdown again? Saquon.
That was an absolutely filthy little. It was kind of a little hesitation or deke into a spin move, and the defender DB, I don't know if it was a linebacker DB, but was just absolutely lost, and then was just able to hit the afterburners there once he hit that juke, and the defense just all they could do was wave goodbye to him.
Josh Metellus, Michigan, Cam. Seems like, are you, because mine was refreshing right now, and then there was a network error. Is it just me for the Raiders game?
It says, yeah, there's a network error. I'll refresh my.
Yeah, no, it's an issue with them. Total. It is an issue with them. So we'll get back to that game when we're actually able to do so. Until then, we'll go ahead and stick here in Philadelphia as they're down 14 points here, about almost midway through the third quarter here. Cody, if you're the Eagles, what do you got to do to dig yourself out of this hole?
It's hard because Jalen Hurts hasn't made the best decisions, but I think you got to be aggressive, but you got to make good decisions. So you got to be aggressive, but but you really got to take care of this football.
Throws it to Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz able to go ahead and get close to the first down of the user hit stick. Brought him down. It's going to be 2nd and inches. I got to let Morty know his stream dropped.
And I think it's important to remember, if you're the Eagles, there's a lot of time left in this football game. You're down 14. That's 2 touchdowns. There's no need to panic. Just settle in and play your game.
Hurts immediately rolls out, throws it up the field. Wow, Jordan Love able to make that interception. Former Stanford Cardinal, by the way. And then hit sticked by Jalen Hurts.
See, that's just forcing it. He had the underneath, but he wanted to see if he could get the extra yards, but the DB was in between that. If you take your underneath there, you're getting a for sure first down, and you're continuing forward. But Jalen Hurts proving time and time again that he just can't make the right decisions as a starting quarterback in the NFL so far.
The Raiders game is back on,
back.
But we're gonna stick here still. And I am corrected. Yes, it's Julian Love. Sorry, Julian.
Julian Love,
as opposed to Jordan Love. And I believe I got the school wrong as well, because I believe that was Julian Love that went to Stanford, not Jordan Love. Who's the Love that plays for the 49ers? That's a running back, because I think he went to Stanford. Anyways,
Daniel Jones gets loose a little there for 4 yards, somehow able to avoid contact and step out of bounds there when there was just a heap of Eagles defenders.
Outcome for Eagles Hurts. Interesting. A nice little play on words there, as we're going to see a handoff to Saquon, who's got that first one free. Going to keep it, man. And then that's that animation that Cody was talking about earlier, man. He gets looked like should have been a 3rd and 4 or 5. All of a sudden becomes a 3rd and 2 because he's carried for 3 yards.
I mean, it's so demoralizing for a defense. I mean, I can speak from experience after playing, the Colts. It's just so hard. Oh no! Oh.
Hey, I'm pretty sure Bryce Love was drafted by the 49ers. I could be wrong though, because they're saying he plays for the Washington football team now. I think he was traded though. But anyways, everybody, I do one thing wrong, and they treat me like Connor. Can you believe this?
Reds winning 4-0. Tom Brady with just an absolute dime.
Saw that.
Trying to get in scoring range here before half.
Here comes the field goal for the Giants. It is going to be good, making it a 27-10 game.
Over to this Raiders game.
We sure are. We're kicking over right now. We've got it up on the screen for everyone to see.
Looks like you need about 20 yards probably to get in field goal range. Enough time to get yards. Oh, he's got the seam. He didn't see it.
Oof.
He had the slot wide receiver for an easy 20, 25 yards, and Tom Brady showing his age a bit. Maybe he needs some glasses. Maybe he needs to retire. Who knows?
Everybody's giving me a hard time because apparently Bryce Love was actually drafted by the Washington football team. And so they said, as punishment for me wrong about Bryce Love, I've got to do a stream with Justin. As an interception by LaMarcus Joyner, Florida State Seminole, able to go ahead and catch this one.
He's going to get in scoring range.
That's going to be field goal range, I believe, depending on the wind, although it is a dome, so I guess that doesn't matter.
But Morty's going to line up in maybe try to get a quick slant off here. Interesting. I don't love this. Or maybe audible to a run, and then
I think he's just going to try to move towards the middle maybe, and then go down, and then timeout. No, he's not able to get the timeout.
That's why I don't like the play. I mean, you just got gifted. You just got gifted 3 points. I mean, here's the thing about that. All you got to do is line up and field goal kick and see if it's too far, then you just call a play. Then you call play. But all he did was call play and he screwed himself. I mean, he could have been in range there. You just got gifted 3 points and now it's still a 7-point game. That's terrible. That's terrible play calling there by the Raiders.
Have you noticed since maybe not the most recent 500 megabyte update, but the one that was about 5 gigs, that throw that the corner just picked off usually would go over their heads before. Now they're starting to pick it off. It's like the trajectory's off.
It's interesting because it's last Madden they're like, we got these new the new throwing mechanics and they'll fit over their head, but it seems like in Madden 21 they're not fitting over their head as well as they did in Madden 20. So thanks EA, you guys are jerks.
As Morty's thing is just refreshing again for me, so I'm not sure if it's him again or if you could let me know what you see.
Yeah, it's refreshing. It is kind of incredible that they are have made it a half now without lagging out.
Whoa. Knock on wood, my brother. Yeah, Alex in chat says trajectory feels a lot different since the patch. I noticed that every ball is a duck, says Dan. They definitely changed it. And Dan says, good point, Super Bowl 23 champion Cody. You made a lot of good points. I'm not sure which one he's referring to, but I'm sure it was a great point.
I'm guessing he's saying the new the kind of the trajectories or whatever. They added the different trajectories. I made that point. Where it was like, you did. I just elaborated on it.
Yeah.
Where if you throw it 10, 15 yards, they in Madden 20, you knew underneath cornerback that was 5 yards beneath it wasn't going to pick it off. But it seems like, we've somehow reverted in Madden 21 back to they just bullet pass everything with no different, trajectory or lob or anything to it.
As the Raiders stream is back on for me, that one's about midfield, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch back over to that one. As we see Lamar Jackson, Tyree Jackson able to go ahead and throw it to Henry Ruggs again, who is taken out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Did you happen to see the tweet from Better League Pro Football Focus about the stats about Henry Ruggs today?
I did not. Wow. Is it in breaking news?
Yeah. So the stat is that Henry Ruggs, when he touches the ball, scores 60% of the time. Tyree Jackson with the read option, and then he trucks Antoine Winfield, Minnesota Golden Gopher.
I mean, Morty obviously has been historically the Patriots, but I really think that we're gonna see the Morty that has been feared for some time with this Patriots team, this Raiders team, because Henry Ruggs is, speaking of Oh golly, I thought he was gonna.
I thought he was gonna throw it in between that cover 3.
He
there.
looked like he could have fit it in there, but decided not to. But Henry Ruggs is like the exact player I feel like that fits Morty's scheme. Just a guy that like is like just gonna pester you all game long, and like you start to focus on him, and then he cuts you up with Jacobs. He cuts you up with Tyree Jackson and a read option and this type of thing. So it's like I think you're gonna see a really high level Morty this cycle.
And I love that adjustment he made, even though Darren Waller dropped it, how he sent Morty across, not Morty, sent Ruggs across and then sent it as a slant. So that way the guy would focus on it, just like you said. Devin White went running with him, and then wide open was Waller, but not able to bring in the catch there. 2nd and 10.
Yeah. I'll speak to something additional after this play since we're about to get the snap.
Absolutely. He's going to send Jacobs up the middle, hopefully hoping he's open. The wheel I don't think is there either. He's just going to go ahead and throw it to Renfro underneath, who's just got sure hands as they can be, as he's going to be a catch short of first down, though, 3rd and 3.
Yeah, so one thing I don't think people give Morty credit enough is this guy really just, like, I promise you, he just creates plays on the fly. Like, and so, you know, for maybe guys like Dan and myself is the plays. Okay, golly, sorry.
You're good.
Incomplete pass there, and the Raiders. I figured I'd let that play unfold. But yeah, like guys like maybe Dan and Austin and myself, we've got stuff that like we know we want to run, and we know it works against these coverages and that type of stuff. But I think what's really unique about Morty is I feel like he just comes out and he's just playing. It's almost like he's just playing backyard football all the time, and it works to his advantage because he's a really smart guy. He knows like, oh, Ruggs has been, you know, tearing you up. I'm gonna distract you with Ruggs now, and like you said, hit Waller on a crosser. Unfortunately, Waller couldn't bring that down, but Morty does not get enough credit on his play designs, because I mean the man really is just like it's a question mark. I feel like every time I play Morty, I literally have no clue what's coming. Whereas like if I play a guy like Justin or whatever else, like I'm like, okay, I know a run is probably coming, or maybe like a quick play action or a quick throw or something like Morty is literally just a mystery the whole time, and he doesn't get enough credit for it.
And Dan agrees with you. He says there's so many unique plays. That's definitely something, because when I see a certain formation, it's like, all right, so like most people will run these plays out of this formation. With him, it's like a completely different play. As we see Reed able to go ahead and get that one, and then a little bit of a loading screen for me, but he's going to be brought down to the 33-yard line. Big play there by the Giants. Jalen Hurts, another interception.
Yeah, nothing surprising there. Jalen Hurts throwing an interception. He's been doing that all year long. It appears he's going to continue to do that.
We're going to go back to the Bucs-Raiders games a little bit closer here, as we've got the Bucs trying to make a comeback here. They have the ball at their own 37-yard line. Wosey trying to make something out of this. It's a 11-point deficit with about a quarter and a half to go.
Yeah, you gotta be safe here. You held the Raiders to 3 on that last drive. You know, you getting 3 on this drive is good. So just no mistakes.
That could be considered defensive pass interference, but to the referees, it was not. And then in the chat, said little Alex says, "Did Cody know what Justin was doing last time they played?" ?
I did, and the Bengals D-line and Bengals linebackers had no concern for stopping it. They decided that they did not want to play.
Fair enough. Dan says little Alex wins one game and now he's talking like a beast. Tom Brady makes an adjustment here, but so does Morty. He's going to go ahead and send Godwin across the formation, which makes it obvious they're in a zone coverage here. If you didn't already know, he drops back. Pressure coming from Raekwon across the side, but Rojo able to go ahead and catch that one across midfield for the first down.
Yeah, I feel like something maybe Wosey could work on here is it seems like he sees his open receivers about like a half second late. And it feels like that's maybe why he throws a lot of the interceptions he does, because, you know, that half second is a lot, you know, that's enough time for the defense to react. Luckily there, Rojo was still open, but yeah.
Brady going to go ahead and throw it again outside of, is it Rojo or Rojo? Now I'm questioning.
I said Rojo. I think you said Rojo and then I said it again, but I think it's Rojo.
Okay. Anyway, 2nd and 10 as we see a drop from Ronald Jones, former USC Trojan.
Yeah, that was another very questionable throw there. Threw it in triple coverage.
Brady drops back. Here comes that pressure. Can he get it off in time? He does, but it's going to be out of bounds. Again, it's going to be 3rd down here, 3rd and 10.
Another case of listen, better league. have some pocket presence. It was a 3-man rush. They were not even close to Tom Brady, and he just kept stepping back. That's going to let the D-line disengage and get to you. Have some pocket presence. Stay in there.
Good advice from Cody Youngson here as we got an empty set for Tom Brady. Here comes Mike Evans across the formation. Former Texas A&M Aggie drops back. He's got Evans if he wants him. He does. He throws it. It's going to be a dime. Touchdown. Oh, he dropped it.
What just happened? I mean, oh my goodness. You've got an old Tom Brady. A lot of people question, does he still have the arm? Throws an absolute dime piece. You have one of the best, probably top 5 wide receivers in the league in Mike Evans. And he, for some reason, tries to one-hand catch. Like, just put both hands out there and bring it in, brother. Oh my goodness.
Daniel Jones hands off Saquon. Saquon able to get the first down here at the 24-yard line. Yeah, Mike Evans threw one arm out there and just not able to bring it in. That's very disappointing, especially when you're down by 11. Now they punt the ball.
And that's just gotta, yeah. I mean, it looks like Wosey's gonna go for it here, but that's just, it's gotta be frustrating. I mean, if I was him, I'd be frustrated for sure.
We're going to go back for this 4th down then real quick. 4th and 10 here for Wosey. He's going to go ahead and send Ronald Jones outside. Tanner Muse looking a little confused, not sure what he wants to do. He drops back, 4-man rush. Plenty of time. Do not like that. He throws it to Rob Gronkowski, knocked away. That's going to be Raiders ball.
Yeah, there's a lot of time left in this game, and I don't love going for it on 4th and 10. You're giving the Raiders prime field position here to go score more points.
We are currently in Philadelphia as New York is deciding on their play here. There's 6 minutes, about just under 7 minutes left in the game as the Giants are again in scoring position here. I like this play personally. It is in my playbook. But if I'm going against Cody, I don't call it. You want to know why? Because it's an empty set. Evan Ingram able to go ahead and catch that. He's going to be brought down at the 7-yard line. Great play there by Evan Ingram, former Mississippi Rebel. Dan says, this is a critical point that you can't go further than, because at that moment, the O tackles are no longer in the way of the edge rushers, allowing them a free rush. Jones drops back, clean pocket. He's going to go ahead and roll out. He does not throw it to B because Golden Tate's just standing in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Daniel Jones proving why he's an NFL quarterback and why I'm in the booth. Henry Ruggs.
Just catching the tail end of it.
Goodness.
Touchdown, Henry Ruggs.
I mean, Henry Ruggs just rewriting the record books in terms of like production and when he touches the ball. I mean, it feels like when he catches the football, it's going to be a touchdown. A better league. You gotta keep people back. You gotta play bend but don't break defense against these Raiders, because Henry Ruggs is gonna make you pay if not.
60% of the time he scores every time. Henry Ruggs does, as it's 38-20 here in Vegas at this beautiful Allegiant Stadium, as we've got a Wildcat set up for Fournette here. Let's see if he's going to keep it or hand it off to Ronald Jones. He's going to keep it, and they just keep dropping everybody back. You know, he's going to be hit sticks, but able to get the first down here.
Yeah, again, I don't love, the the Buccaneers went for it on that play, and I feel like they really set themselves in a hole here. Now they're down 2 scores compared to 1 or maybe even 3 if they had punted it and then there was a drive. But
yeah, I certainly didn't like the call at the time either, and I certainly didn't like the execution. But here we are, nonetheless. Rob Gronkowski able to catch that one. Is going to get a hurry up here, 2nd and 4, pistol formation. He flips the play, or at least flips the setup. Making a few adjustments here. He drops back. 5-man rush. It is picked up very nicely. Don't like this. Arnett is there. Former Ohio State Buckeye able to go ahead and knock that one down.
Feels like the Buccaneers and Tom Brady are kind of just panicking right now. There's no creativity in the play calling. I mean, that was just a 4 verts. Everything was covered, and it was like, let me just chuck this up here and see what happens. That's not a success to winning.
I'm assuming you did not just see that catch by Jalen Rager with triple coverage, able to bring that one in. I'm going to stick with this one here. for a moment as we're going to go ahead and throw it up the field. And then, Trayvon Mullen, former Clemson Tiger, not able to bring that one down as we got another 4th down here. And I think he is going to punt this one. He is. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the other game.
I think, Coach Wozy here would benefit in collecting his offense and being like, listen, we have 12 minutes left in this game, roughly 12 minutes left in this game. We gotta calm down. That was like, I think 3 deep shots in a row when he had a couple guys open in the flat. Take your yards when you get them. Take your yards when the defense gives them to you.
Nyheim Hines immediately gets outside, then bounces it back inside. That's going to be the 20-15-10 easy walk-in touchdown, Nyheim Hines.
I was today years old when I realized that Nyheim Hines played for the Giants and not the Colts.
He was acquired in Better League for, I believe, a mid-round pick potentially. I can't remember exactly.
Good trade. I like that. I like that. You've got a guy in Saquon that can do it all. You got a change of pace in Nyheim. I like it.
I think it's like a good trade for both sides with the Colts having Taylor, and I think that's the only player on their team. Because that's the only one that seems to do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
He's play action here. This is a cover 3 beater, known one. He didn't throw it. It was there.
That's why he's suspended.
Stop breaking the law, asshole! Can anybody besides Cody name that movie? As we have Townsend here for the punt. It's sad when we have to see a punt here. Let's go ahead and let's stick with this game because the other one's pretty much out of reach. Eagles are getting the ball right now, but they're down by 31.
We got a blowout, 3 minutes left, so
we're gonna stick with this game here. And immediately Cam says, "Liar, liar, great job, great Jim Carrey classic." Jim Carrey movies, you either love them or hate them.
Personally, love them all.
I would be shocked if anyone could name my favorite Jim Carrey movie, and it is not Liar, Liar. As Mark, oh my goodness, what a hit by Abram there to knock that ball out.
Okay,
wow.
no, I was gonna say.
Good catch by the Giants DB right there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get a PI there, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, good point. Tom Brady against this kind of hybrid 3-3-6 defense, and look, he just changes it all up. After he hiked that ball, I don't think anybody on that defense went where they were originally supposed to go.
Can I take a guess at what your favorite Jim Carrey movie is?
Well, let me help you out a little bit here. So Cam says Ace Ventura, no. Little Alex says Dumb and Dumber, no. So you may take a attempt, yes. As Mike Evans goes deep. This one, PI by number 31. That was a pretty obvious call against Isaiah Johnson. That's going to be a first down.
Looked like Johnson just knew he was beat there. Decided to kind of, go ahead and grab him there and try to see if the defense could come up with a big stop here opposite, on this part of the field here.
Interception by Damon Arnett Jr. Questionable first-round pick by Mike Mayock. Donovan Smith showing a little bit of speed there, but not able to get him. But Ronald Jones does have the speed. Brings him down the 31-yard line. Getting ugly here.
And a lot of people, I feel like as fans of football, you get frustrated when you see your defender get a PI like that. But look how it turns out. Instead of a touchdown happening with a wide open Mike Evans, you make the offense make more plays, and then they make a mistake and the defense comes up with the stop there.
I think Justin pretty much just trying to guess every single movie that Jim Carrey's ever been in.
To be honest, I was going to guess Pet Detective, but here we are. That is
incorrect. Justin says The Mask, no. Ben says The Truman Show, no.
Mask, great movie. Oh, Dan wait, I actually know. I know now. I just thought of it.
Dan says, gotta low point that on that interception, I'm assuming, as Jacobs able to go ahead and carry that one pass about the 25-yard line. That's going to end it for the third quarter. If you can't think of it, it's not it.
No. But I can't think of the title. But I know the movie, and I would almost bet money that it's right. Once I see the title, I'm gonna.
Fun with Dick and Jane's not it either. If that's what you're thinking of.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
The Eternal Sunshine one.
Number 23.
Oh no, it's definitely a comedy. Yeah.
Okay.
Sonic the Hedgehog. No. Although Truman Show was a good movie. That is very.
Me, Myself, and Irene.
Nope, that's a good one as well. My favorite. Hold on, the number 28 to 3. Oh, Ben with the funny.
Did anyone say Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, that was one of the first guesses. All right,
Okay.
so my favorite, and one person actually did say the movie. My favorite Jim Carrey movie, and all would probably be like, really, is actually The Grinch. I
That's
love
fair.
Jim Carrey as the Grinch, and I actually quote that movie at least once a day as I'm talking about my schedule.
I mean, that's like, December hits, and at some point in December, you're throwing that movie on.
You underestimate how much my family loves Christmas saying December is when it.
Well, I mean, for those of us that maybe don't like or don't, like,
There it is.
interesting.
Ruggs has scored 3 touchdowns today, and I would say he probably only has touched the ball about 5 or 6 times.
I think maybe the Better League intelligence agency might want to look into that, because I think Josh Jacobs might have had a wide open touchdown, but also Henry Ruggs had a wide open touchdown. So Tyree Jackson decided to go to his man that's continued to score on 60% of his on the time he touches the ball.
Yeah, Justin said, "Yeah, I got it," but he had to guess 4 different movies to get it. But good job.
For me, The Grinch and Elf. I mean, Christmas time hits, and those are 2 movies you just gotta watch. You just gotta.
Home Alone 2 as well for me.
That's the oh yeah.
Home Alone 2. Not the first one, yeah, sure, but the second one for some reason just slaps harder for me.
See, I'm a Home Alone 1 guy.
I love Home Alone 1, but for some reason, I think it's because it's just like that was the one I watched more growing up.
Yeah.
But,
What's interesting too is if you talk to people older than us, and they're like, oh, it's got to be a Christmas story. I like a Christmas story, but I just don't think it's not Elf. It's not The Grinch.
Oh yeah, not even close. I mean, it's a good movie. Although some of these Netflix Christmas movies that have been coming out lately, they've been
good.
They've been slapping. Like the one that the animated one, Klaus, was pretty good. Then they had one with I don't remember his name off the top of my head. I forget what it was called. Christmas Chronicles. Apparently they're making a sequel for this season. Both of those are really good. You can catch our movie rating show later.
I know we got 2 blowouts here, so this is what happens in the booth.
Hey man, I don't mind it. Hold on, we got a question in the chat. This is interesting. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I think that I feel like Bruce Willis was asked it, or someone was asked it, and they said no.
Bruce Willis was asked, and he did say no. So if Bruce Willis says no.
If Bruce Willis says no, then it's no. But Die Hard, great movie.
Dan says, I'm a traditional man. No surprise there. On December 25th, you watch It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. Speaking Family Vacation,
that's a good one.
Another great movie.
The gift that keeps on giving all year long.
What is it? I can't think of the quote, but he talks about it as the dog humps or something like that, right?
Yeah.
It's just let him do it or something like that.
Cam says Frozen 2. I'm not, I guess, referring to Christmas movies. And me having a child, I probably wouldn't have seen Frozen 2 without him. But dude, Frozen 2 slaps. And if you haven't already done so, if you have Disney Plus, there's a docu-series on the making of Frozen 2.
I heard that's really good.
And it's super interesting to because you think that they have all this time in the world to make the movie, but they have tons of deadlines. A lot of main storylines they didn't even figure out until the last week of before they actually showed it.
The Buccaneers just played. I mean, the Buccaneers just quite literally played ping pong with the Raiders there. It was thrown into the back of the end zone. The Raiders swatted it.
We got a fake point after 10. Rose throws it to Tanner Muse.
No.
This could be 2 points here. Tanner Muse going to take this one to the 50, the 40, the 40.
Does Muse have enough speed?
Muse
Tom Brady
comes like an autumn wind for the touchdown.
Oh boy, just injury for insult for the Buccaneers there. They get points.
Injury for insult.
Oh wait, did it's insult for injury, right?
Yeah, I know. That's still pretty
Rip.
funny. That's still pretty funny.
But no, Frozen 2. Listen, that Olaf moment in Frozen 2,
Where he talks about the first one.
he like goes, yes, he goes on his rant of like, oh my gosh, me and Nicole have like rewatched that. Just like we'll pull that up and watch that moment alone, like and be like, ah, that was good, and then just like watch something else.
Yeah. Only a kiss of true love.
He's like, and then they die. Or what does he say about the parents? He's like, and then they die.
They're like, don't worry, we'll be home, and then they're dead.
Yeah, and then oh, it's so like hilariously dark.
Ironically, in the docu-series, they talk about them coming up with that because they were trying to think of a way to explain kind of what happened at that point to the people that were trapped in that forest. And they were like trying to figure out like, how can we explain it to them? And somebody made a suggestion that Olaf do it. And it was, obviously. And that was one of the last minute additions to the movie too.
That's amazing. Yeah,
it's a great docu-series. Check it out if you. This stream's sponsored by Disney Plus. As you go ahead and hand it off to Jalen Richard, who's going to be short, or actually potentially get the first down on a 3rd and 7. Yikes! Nope, it's going to be 4th and inches.
Just start racking in the money. Disney Plus sponsors the stream.
Cody CMass streaming Frozen 2 watch along. When?
Well, unfortunately.
Pretty sure that's copyrights.
The only things that we could do is watch parties, and we could watch Amazon Prime movies that you can get via Amazon Prime. So we could do a watch party with that.
Are
might
Disney
be a
movies
great
available
idea.
for purchase?
What'd you say?
Are Disney movies available for purchase on Amazon Prime? I can't remember.
If they were don't know, and I don't know if that I think there's like a bank of movies that like you can stream with Amazon Prime.
Anyways,
because I've definitely seen people do watch parties and stuff like that. So honestly, might not be a terrible idea for the future for BL Network. Might be a little bit, maybe it's an off-season move to get some content.
Yeah, I'm definitely somebody that my girl doesn't like watching movies with me because like I'll like just talk a lot. And just especially during like murder mysteries or like horror movies or something like that, because like I remember watching a movie with her that I forget what it was called, but it was had Harold from Harold and Kumar, and his like daughter went missing, and he had to try to find her. Everybody tried to convince him that she ran away, and he's like, no, she didn't. But anyways, this random like kid walked in a room for like 2 seconds, and I said to my girl, he did it. and like he just walked out of the room and was never seen again until the very end, and it turned out that he actually did do it. And she's like, when she saw me say that, because she had seen the movie already, she was just like, I can't believe you got that. I said it as like a meme just because he was in the movie for like half a second.
No, listen, I feel like a watch party would be actually pretty fun. A BL Amazon Prime watch party.
We can just, you don't have to show the movie. We can just press play when you play. I would that's both these teams, just like the defense has just been dropping all kinds of interceptions.
Yeah, the Bucks right now is just, it's garbage time. They're trying anything, or wait, oh golly, I'm burping. And so I think we'll see the Raiders here try to use as much clock as possible and try to just kind of kill this game to avoid injury
to JPP.
But instead it'll be JPP
of the devil.
JPP standing up after injury, helping the defender up, and then he'll walk himself off the field probably.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Where's that movie from, or what's that quote from? Actually, most people should be able to get that one. As Jacob's going to go ahead and get tackled behind the line from Shaq Barrett, who tried to strip it out. I feel like my game didn't get much screen time, but I wasn't watching, so I don't know. Okay.
Who said that?
Austin.
No, it
got a decent amount.
I feel like both of them. I feel like we got to a point where both of the games were about halfway through the third or fourth quarter, where we just kind of, things just they were both blowouts, and we kind of just started doing our own thing. For the content.
I'd be lying if I didn't say I had the Frozen 2 album downloaded on my phone.
As you should. Are we, here, speaking of content, we got about, almost 2 minutes left in this game. Are we Spotify people or are we Apple people in the chat? And also for you, CMass, we Spotify or are we Apple Music?
I have never used one of those things, and not because I just hate it. It's just because I just never have, and that's Spotify. I've never used it once in my life.
Wow.
I'm not really sure. Like, it could be 1,000 times better than Apple Music, but
So you're an Apple guy and you just have the music you
just
have.
happens to be on there. Yeah.
Interesting. All right,
Yeah.
chat. What about you?
There's a lot of
Spotify or we Apple Music?
YouTube
people?
music from Cam had to be different.
Okay.
Austin Spotify, Justin Spotify.
I feel like Spotify is probably the how is he allowed to score there?
Apparently he is. It's a backup, right? Oh wait, no, wait. He's got to be up by 30, right? So he was able to score there because it had to be 56.
Okay.
Or is it up by 30 in the second half? I think, right? Like he stopped scoring. I forget. I mean, we've. Isn't it amazing how like people that can be in the league for so long and still not really know the rule? Anytime I'm up by a certain amount, I pull the rules up. Dan says the PC user Spotify is a better choice. Well, mostly for your. I think we're referring to your mobile phone, your mobile device, which I'm assuming you probably have Android phone.
I think he's an iPhone. Yeah, he does have an iPhone. The thing about Spotify is I just think it's a lot easier for me personally to just find like random artists. Like I have like a couple like bands and artists that like I listen to all the time now that like I feel like no one probably knows about, but I just randomly found them on Spotify and they just slap. And like I'm a hipster like that. Like I like it that I know about these guys and no one else does, you know?
I am weird because Apple makes a lot of money for me from Apple Music because I'll maybe download a song or two a month. So I'm paying all this money for downloading like a song or two, but I listen to Sirius XM NFL radio pretty much all the way through my commutes. So I don't really listen to the music that much.
That's fair.
Unless it's Frozen 2 and I'm just feeling it. As Leonard Fournette able to go ahead and do a little bit of juke there. For your second in inches here. Remember Pandora? Yeah, I do. Hey, Justin, do you remember Napster?
No, he doesn't. He definitely doesn't.
Remember LimeWire, Ben says? I do recall LimeWire.
Justin doesn't know what LimeWire is either.
He may know LimeWire. He definitely won't know Napster unless he watched The Social Network. Then he may know what Napster is.
Why can't I find the rule?
As he quickly Googles. As Fournette brought down there. No, I'm 19, not 30, CMass. Okay, well, thanks for the math lesson. Hey, Dan, did you ever explain what the answer to that question you said earlier that I completely went over my head? Was it pi? Was it the square root of pi? I was just really confused. I tried to cheat. It still didn't work. As double coverage for Mike Evans, and he drops it. As that ends the game, 54-26, just out of reach for this Buccaneers team.
Yeah, unfortunately, for you, for all of our Better League faithful, our Better League Network faithful, 2 blowouts. Sometimes they're fun, sometimes they're not. But I feel like we have delivered some high quality content here in the fourth quarter of both games with some interesting topics.
For sure. Cam says, Justin, do you remember when the Brewers made the World Series? Oof. Is that supposed to be Seth Rogen or who was that?
I truly don't know.
Something like that. All right, that's going to end that game here. As you can see us, we got the big box right now, just the cam and the logo. Again, shout out to Cody who designed these overlays. I've mentioned it pretty much every single stream. And here he is now that you can thank. Shout out to Cam with the donation today. Shout out to Greg Time with the sub. Look at that Super Bowl ring right there. Hoping to get one of those this cycle. We'll find out. Closing thoughts from you, Cody, about your first RedZone experience. Well, at least with me. You might have done one before I got here, but
I mean, obviously, I was in the booth here and stuff like that, but like, I think double box has got some potential here. Obviously that, schedules can be conflicting and that type of stuff, and it's sometimes it's kind of a toss up, but I feel like the double box is a nice little paprika on the on the entree, if you will, a nice little paprika on the entree. But All I gotta say is I think in general, the teams who won were the teams that we thought would win. You know, the Raiders dominated the Bucks, and the Giants dominated the Eagles, and that's exactly how we thought it would go, and that's how it went.
They are who we thought they were, according to Cody. Thank you all for watching. Again, shout out to Greg Time and Cam for donating and subbing. That's going to do it for us every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 Eastern. I'm going to be here, potentially, Cody, if the schedule works out. He's clapping there in the chat. Thank you all so much again. And that's another thing that I'm thinking about. He says the double box is terrific, according to Ben.
Love it.
The only other that I think we just need one more overlay, and that's just like the ending one. That's
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I'm slacking.
Because I always always go to click it. I'm like, oh, we don't have it.
Yeah, the league designer's slacking.
Good stuff, guys, says Austin. And then Cam says tits. I think we can all appreciate that.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out. I'm about to play my game, so you can tune over to the CMass stream. And then again with the Super Bowl ring. All right. Oh, it focused in perfect. Look at that. Actually, I can read it from here. Look at that. Champion. Wow, it's not personalized or anything. Wow, cheapos.
I know. Freaking Ocho. Screw up.
Hey, now that we're, you guys are donating to the Better League Network and these funds are coming in that you're donating, it's going to go back to the league. Maybe we'll get some personalized ones or something like that. I mean, only if I win one. If I don't win one, I'm not personalizing Jack. So, all right. Thank you so much for watching. Austin says, thank you for your service. Austin, thank you for your service. Peace out.